It was called Jack Wormser Agency. They represented actors for commercials and some voiceovers. They had a kids division. Jack sent me over there to Hanna-Barbera to audition. I'd never done anything like that. And it was just a, boom, in and out. And one of those things that just went away. I'd totally forgotten about it. You just assume, well, I didn't get that, so that's that goes, and you just move on. And then got called in, come on in and do it. And then I got an insight into what an industry it was and the wonderful storied history of Joe Barbera and Bill Hanna and what their contribution and significance was in the animation world. And I got a real sense of how hard it was. Dawes Butler, June Foray, Mel Blanc, Don Messick, Alan Freed, Vic Perrin, Nolan Soule, all these people that I was working with, they were like the pros from Dover. They were these people that had a set of skills that I just couldn't imagine. They'd be recording the Flintstones or the Jetsons. I'd sit and watch how they did it. Then I'd go in and do Johnny, and they were more cartoon characters. But we were characters based in reality, so there were a few more actors there. Mike Rhodes and John Stevenson, who were Race Bannon. And John Stevenson played my dad, I think, until Don Messick took over for that. Most of us were just actor types. Danny Bravo was Haji, but surrounding us were all these other actors, Marvin Miller, and huge names that made a tremendous insight into how big a part of the industry that was, and still is. And on the days that I record and go to school and stuff, when I take a break, I'd walk down the halls and see the animators and look over their shoulders and talk to them and stuff. And stupidly never collected any animation art, although Joe Barbera did give me a signed Jonny Quest cell some years later when I did a voice when they redid Jonny Quest. I did one convention in Los Angeles, and I was surprised at the tremendous turnout because of the Jonny Quest show, the way people remembered it, and it hit kids at an early age. It spoke to the adventurous spirit in young kids. I, at that time, was writing scripts and wanted to be a filmmaker and was caught up in that spirit of Jonny Quest. And I loved doing Jonny Quest. I had a ball doing it and wished it had gone on. I remember I was rather saddened and disappointed when it didn't continue. And then Joe invited me to do Sinbad Jr. and Young Samson. We did those a little differently than we did Johnny. And then I got to know Mel and worked with Gary Owens. I worked with on Space Ghost, Sinbad Jr. We did 81 of those. And Mel Blanc, here I'm working with one of the great voice actors of all time, but I got to tell you this, he's one of the best actors I've ever worked with. He could jump from character to character without even dropping a beat. And it was like, holy crap, how do you do that? It was the first time I'd been in a series, and I was the star of a series named after my character. Even if it was a cartoon, it was pretty exciting to me. These were adventures in show business for me. So it was significant in my life.